Hey everybody, it's Avery. Today is June 12th, 2014, and I'm making this video because I am 5 weeks, almost 6 weeks on testosterone. So I want to talk about things that have changed physically, emotionally, socially. Alright, let's get started. So I'll start with the physical changes. And I haven't done a video since 3 weeks, and clearly my voice has changed. I actually have a deeper voice, but right now I have a very small range of notes that I can hit. If I go much above what I'm talking right now, then my voice just kind of cuts out. Sometimes it cuts out for a second and then pops me way up and my voice cracks, and it makes for a good laugh for a few seconds. And yep, so my voice definitely is dropping right now. And I can see that my hair is getting a little bit thicker, and I think my hairline's changing a little bit. I need to go back and look at pictures in my first video. I don't think I really did comparison, but I think that's changing some, as well as my jawline. I don't think the lighting in here does much for that, but I know the jawline is changing, and right through my cheeks it's changing a little bit. And again, the video isn't, I don't think it's showing it very well, but if I kind of sit that way, maybe you can see. I noticed, or somebody pointed out, that it almost looks like I have an Adam's apple starting. Acne is definitely creeping up there. It's all over my face, and it's on my chest everywhere, and on my shoulders and back, and it's everywhere. But I'm trying to keep it in control with face washes and just hot water washcloths, and yeah, it's kind of uncontrollable. My face is so oily all the time that it feels like as soon as I'm done rinsing my face off and getting the oil, it's right back there within an hour. So I'm going to try some moisturizers and some toners and stuff like that. I noticed a couple days ago that I have, you can't see them, I know you can't see them, but I have little black hairs growing in right here called a creep stash. But it's growing and still looks creepy even though it's on me. I just shave it off and get rid of it. Hopefully it'll all grow in faster someday. But what else is there? I am noticing my shirts are fitting me a little bit tighter, sometimes around the neck, depending on the shirt. I think my neck is broadening out a little bit, and my shoulders are getting bigger. I try to work out a few times a week and take a lot of walks so I don't get that little stomach thing going as the fat is redistributing. I really don't want a little stomach thing, so I'm working out there, and my shoulders, my chest is getting a little bit bigger, and so is my back. So I noticed that the seams on my shirt here and here are riding up in my armpits a little bit more, which is kind of nice. A couple weeks ago, Jordan actually went out and bought me medium shirts for when I start to do it, for when I start to grow out of some of my smaller shirts. Hopefully I grow out of them, because I'm trying to get some muscle going on, and so I've also noticed more hair in general, underarm hair, and little hairs on my legs growing, usually just permanent bald spots. I never had a whole lot of leg hair anyways. So I really think that's about it. I've noticed that the muscle is growing faster, not just on my arms and stuff, but on my stomach, and I realized that instead of having that kind of shape in my stomach that go to my hips, I'm really losing that, and it's starting to only have a little indent, or whatever you want to call it, which is which I really like. So for mental changes, it's really just remained that I'm more calm, so much less stress, much happier. I don't, without the stress of everything. So often I would feel like little things would stress me out, but now I get at work, I'm finding myself that I have less patience in times that I wish that I did have more patience. And I'm speaking my mind more. I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing. It's more that I don't want to be walked on or I don't let people try to have my voice for me. If they think they know what I want and I'm not saying something, then they kind of just say it. They would say it for me, and I just let it go because I didn't want confrontation, and I want my voice to be heard now. And I don't calm down as quickly if I get frustrated with things. Before, I would get down, sad, depressed, and not speak my mind, but very rarely would I get angry. And not that I'm getting angry now, sometimes I do, but when I get really frustrated, it might take me hours, if it's really bad, to really calm down, especially staying in the same situation. If I get frustrated with something that happens, say at work early in the morning, then I might stay frustrated the whole day at work, whereas before I could just take a break and come back and be fine. That's kind of something that I'm trying to work on. If, Jordan and I start getting into an argument about who knows what, usually something silly, but I'm not letting it go as easily. And so that's probably really the only negative thing that I'm experiencing, honestly, is that because I've never really had anger, or I've never had issues letting go of frustration, and now I feel it differently and in the moment, I don't want to let it go because I'm not finished, is really what it seems to be. So I have to work on that. But socially, things have been going better the past 2 weeks. I am starting to hear male pronouns a lot more, and so when I hear female pronouns, before I would just kind of brush it off and go with it, but now I'm getting frustrated when I hear it. And I understand it takes time and it's really hard for people, but in my own head I'm becoming frustrated because when I go out in public, people that don't know me, I'm passing more until somebody says female pronouns. So I'm lucky that a lot of people that I work with are very understanding. Some are, a lot are, and I really appreciate those that are. And some are maybe not quite as understanding of what's going on, or some just don't want to try, and I can't stop them from what they want to do. It gets a little frustrating sometimes. On a bigger note, Jordan and I are getting ready to move to Seattle, hopefully very soon, and that'll be a really nice step for us to be on our own again and in a new area, so I can move there and people will only know me as a male, hopefully. We'll move up there maybe in the next month, so I can hopefully pass better, and then I need to work on getting my name changed and my gender marker changed, which are exciting things. But I would do it here in Oregon because technically I could do it here now, but I don't have an Oregon driver's license, since I knew we weren't going to stay. It wasn't worth it to switch from Virginia to Oregon to Washington or wherever we decided to move to. We landed in Seattle. I think that's really about it. We're moving hopefully soon. That's so exciting. And today's my dog's birthday. That's pretty exciting too. My doggy turned 3, and I don't think he knows it. We tried telling him, he didn't seem very interested. He just wanted to scratch things and chew toys. So I think that's it, guys, and I'm going to try to make another video maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks. It really just depends. If I feel like I don't have a whole lot to talk about, then I'm not going to make a video until I have stuff to say and voicey stuff, because I get excited to hear my voice change between videos. Alright, I think Jordan posted a video, so see you in 2 weeks, guys.